First Ontario's Dave Schurman is back for another Finance Friday, and today we're talking about post-secondary students and how they should be managing their money properly and stress-free. Hey, I see you're sporting your Ticats jersey for the game tonight.
Yeah, I know
Looking
you're
good.
involved with the cheerleaders,
Love it.
and they've had some injuries, so I've been thrown in the backyard in case they need me to go into QB.
Well, yeah, I was going to say, I think we may need a backup QB. Thanks. Are you actually going to the game tonight? Are you able to?
Yeah, I'll be there.
Oh,
And First
beautiful.
Ontario, of course, is the official financial institution of the
Of
Tiger
course.
Cats. So we do all their banking, and I'll be there supporting.
Very good. All right. So let's start with the planning that's involved with parents and their kids as they're transitioning from high school into college. The financial burden can be very, very big. So where should we start with helping these parents out a little bit?
Yeah, and I mean, the students themselves worry about it. In a recent poll of kids going into post-secondary school, their top three worries was, number one, how am I going to pay for tuition and room and board for school? Number two is, how am I going to manage my spending money so I make sure it lasts the school year? And number three is, how much debt will I have when I come out of school? So again, kids are going to college or university or trade school. The last thing they want to worry about is money, because they've got exams, they've got studying, they've got their social life, they're living away from home, a lot of them. So certainly they don't want to worry about studies. So the big part of it, about money. They do want to worry about studies.
Right.
Big part of it is, RESPs, Registered Education Savings Plan, is a great gift from the government to help parents and students save for university or college or trade school. It can be used for any post-secondary type education. And it really is a gift. There's three parts of RESPs. The first is the contributions you put in yourself, and you're allowed to contribute $50,000 per child in a lifetime. You can start off with, with a very low amount, put in a couple $100 a month or $100 a month. The second is, and the really good part of this, is a government grant. It's a free government grant. They'll put 20% towards your annual contribution, up to $500 a year. So really, this is free money. And who wouldn't take an investment if the government said, I'll give you a 20% return on it in year one? And the third part is, you're going to get a tax-free return on your contributions and the government grant throughout the time you have the money invested, until the kid needs to start withdrawing it to go to school. So it really is a huge benefit, and kids and parents should start obviously as early as they can. The other thing about an RESP, a lot of people don't know and don't take advantage of, is for lower income families, anything under $50,000 for family income, the government has what they call a Canada Learning Bond. All you've got to do is open up an RESP. You don't even have to put any money in it. The government will automatically give you $500, and they'll give you another $100 every year as long as they qualify. So again, it's free money, and you should be taking advantage of it.
See, this is why we have these conversations, Dave. I mean, a lot of people wouldn't know. Some people, they start, this is a conversation to have for new parents right now. Get the RESP going, and then, you work on it for all these years, and then all of a sudden you're like, how do I even utilize this, right? And then all the perks and benefits to it. So that's why we had this conversation, and why they can get in contact with you to find out more details, right?
Absolutely. And the other thing about kids is once they get into school, and a lot of them make this mistake. I made this mistake when I got to school at first. Is you've got a pot of money that you've worked, that you've saved, and you don't want to spend that all. You want to make it last. So the best way to do that is, let's say you've got $2,000 to last you for the year for your spending money. Divide it by the number of weeks in school. September to April is probably about 34 weeks. Divide that into your $2,000. If that's the amount you have, it gives you about $58 a week. So if you spend more than that, guess what? You're going to run out of money. So a good idea is to have a main account, transfer that $58 into a spending account every week, and that's the amount you have to spend. So again, just keep track of it, and it's not that hard.
Yeah, no, but that's a great tip, because you're right. I remember back in college, all the guys just went out and bought car stereos. And then, no, that's a no-no.
I bought a new set of speakers.
See? Yeah, we know the story. Dave Schurman, thank you so much. And again, if you have a financial question or a topic you want covered by Dave, you can email your questions to financefriday@firstontario.com, or get in touch through Twitter at finance_Friday. If your question or topic is covered on air, you can win a gift card from a local business in your community.
See you at the game, Leslie.
Yeah, thanks, Dave. Have fun.